it going? So it's awful again weather-wise today here. I don't know why I'm looking at a curtain, but on the other side of that curtain is a window, and when I look out it, there's rain. So, but basically, over the weekend, what I did is every time the rain stopped, I ran outside and I tried to get in a flight with a different set of props. I only got to try 3 sets, so. Well, I mean, I flew a couple of batteries through each sets just to see which one was my favorite. So I flew with these ones. They're all from Ideal Prop, by the way. These are 5042 as far as I know. 5042. These look the prettiest. They're the ones I flew first. Then I flew these. They're just like very normal, generic-y looking, kind of not bull nosed, but definitely stubby nosed. And I reckon they're 504. I would say 5040, but they had a bit more punch than that. There was actually nothing written on the packet, so I don't know exactly what these are, but these are actually pretty good. And then the final ones I tried were the ones that are on the test machine here, which are these ones. I think these are the 5048T, I think Ideal Prop call them on the website. So yeah, they were the last ones that I tried. There's videos of me flying all of these. I'll probably upload them. Even though it's just me basically flying and talking. But yeah, I'll upload those. So basically, yeah. Let's have a look at what I thought to begin with. So like I said, all of them are on this test model. Brief rundown of the test model I used. It's a WarpQuad frame, 230 millimeters. I think the all-up weight of this is something along the lines of like 300 grams or something like that. So it's pretty nice. It's still running 3S because of the motors on this. These are T-Motor MN2204 2300 kV motors. It's got a old school Afro Acro Naze 32 board on it, but it's running stock Betaflight. The latest stock Betaflight rates on it, which are surprisingly good. Usually you used to have to mess for ages to get rates right, but I just loaded Betaflight on straight away so that it was kind of like a base to work all these off. Pocket Rocket 30A ESCs. Gav over at Feel FPV told me about these. They're an absolute steal so far as I can tell. They're Oneshot, D-Shot, 30 amp. They only cost like €8 a piece for 30 amp ESCs, and as far as I can tell, there is absolutely no problem with them whatsoever so far. They are perfect, absolutely perfect. And apart from that, there's no power distribution board on this or a camera, as a lot of you probably have noticed. It's a power loom because it's a WarpQuad, old WarpQuad build, and that's it basically. D4R2 receiver, not that that's important. And I run it with these little 1000 milliamp batteries. So the weight is, like I said, I think it's like 300 grams. I'm not entirely sure. I'll weigh it and put it in underneath. I know it's like 210 grams with props and without this battery, so it's whatever this battery is. I reckon these batteries are like just under 100 grams. So yeah, basically to how they flew. So despite these ones looking the prettiest, they were definitely not the best. I don't know what it was. They felt a bit washy. Yeah, they just weren't great. I mean, they were okay. I mean, they were fine. I mean, they fly nicer than any of the other props I used to fly. I mean, I'm coming from flying 7-inch. I'm coming from flying 7-inch props on like big 2822 motors that are 1800 kV. So it's a bit different, but even these perform better than these. So these, while they're definitely the prettiest, or look pretty, they weren't great. I think they've got a bit more flex to them than the other ones. They're a bit skinnier or something. Anyway, whatever it was, these were not great. I mean, they were okay. I mean, they fly nice and smooth, and they took a serious battering. I don't know if you can see that. There's like One of them's like bent, and I just bent it back into place. All of these props are really durable. Like I said, I used to fly these old ones. These break all the time. Like, you have a crash and they're broken. I have a prop graveyard over here. These are like, all these just break in one crash. So yeah, there's a flight video of these. I'm pretty sure I'll stick it up. The next ones I tried were these, and in comparison to the last ones, they were actually way better. Like, I don't know what was different. Maybe it's the stubbier nose, but yeah, these are way better. They've a little bit more punch, but yeah, a little bit more punch. I mean, they obviously don't look as nice, but they're definitely functional. And these actually took a serious beating. These went through like 2 trees. I can't remember what happened. I came around too fast, and it went through a tree, then another tree, and then it landed in a load of brambles. And it was perfectly fine. Nothing. I didn't even have to bend these. These are they were just fine. It just picked it straight back up, armed it, straight back into the air. The third ones that I tried are the ones that are still on it. They are still on it because these are by far the best props I have ever flown on anything ever. Yeah. So these are the 5048. I think Ideal Prop call them the 5048T if you're looking on the website. They're just, the punch is awesome. They're really smooth. It seems like the quad is more responsive when you're flying with them. I've got a video of these up as well, of my first run with these. It stopped raining, so I ran outside. But amazing. Like, I literally can't say enough good things about these props. I'll do some more flying when it stops raining here, but these props are just amazing. The punch out of them is great, and like, it's funny because these are like only 5042. And these are probably something very similar. I reckon these are even 5040, and these are 5048. And these have essentially exactly the same design. They got the little pointy bit on the end. They're a little bit fatter, like stubby wise. I don't know if you can see. Hold on, I'll get one so that it looks the same. So these ones have like a stubbier nose, and these ones are a bit more rounded. So unless that has something to do with it, but these are really, really smooth. Really smooth. I suppose the fact they're 5048s made them punchier. And these also took a big crash and nothing. I didn't even have no bending back into place, no nothing. It just picked it up, armed it, straight back going again. So yeah, I'll do some more testing, but so far these are the best props I've ever flown. So Ideal Prop 5048T, I think they're called. I'll put a link down below so you can see what that's like. But yeah, that's them, and they are amazing. Try them. I will be selling these in my shop when my shop is up and running. But that's a ways a little bit down the line. But yeah, check them out.